Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Free Spirit Astrology Podcast. I'm your host, Brandy Williams, and Issa's here, coming to you from this much needed sabbatical, and still very much so in the sunken place. How are you doing today, right now? What an extreme and intense time to be alive. I tell you that. Let's talk about some things. February 17th, 2026. We will have an Aquarius solar eclipse, new moon eclipse, and that is going to kick off one of 3 eclipses in the Aquarius parts of life, which makes this eclipse a preview of some things that are unfolding and some new ways of existing. And some of these unfoldings will be complex and intense in a good way, or maybe in a challenging way, but it's different. This eclipse is going to be in a very close square to Uranus, who just went direct in the sign of Taurus. Uranus is that liberating energy that's busting us out and destabilizing us out of things to break us out of ruts so we could make another move, do another thing that is different than what we're doing right now. I don't know about y'all, but for me, the nervous system is straight jacked because Uranus and Aquarius energy is very similar. It's very electric, future focused. It makes the nervous system kick up a couple of notches. And Uranus is bringing in a lot of wild card energy. So some things could be happening that are exciting. There could be some things going on that are scary and destabilizing and challenging. And at this point, there is more than likely no way on earth that we can still be tethered to something that has disconnected us from ourselves. I mean, if you have some major resistance and willpower and resolve to be in a situation that is not feeling good at this point, because the energy is just so potent. We just had a stellium that left the Aquarius parts ripped from the inside out by Pluto in Aquarius, who is literally here for 20 years, tearing down all the things that we used to do to go along to get along. And our personal lives has more than likely been through a lot of obstacles during this purging season, burning away some of the desires and intentions that are not actually ours, that they're for other people. So it could just feel damn near impossible to even breathe in the same spaces of anyone or any circumstance that is not connected to something that we really want to do. Anything or anyone that has tried to overpower us or keep us boxed in away from our authentic selves, our most truest expressions of ourselves to benefit somebody else. And if so, what you haven't cut off, the exhaustion, the confusion, and the anger that is showing up when Neptune went into Aries about a week ago is going to do it for you. The destabilizing quality and the anxiety and confusion and sudden revelations of Uranus going direct in Taurus is going to do it for you. And for damn sure, the fated occurrences, endings, and beginnings that are coming up with this solar eclipse on the 17th is going to do it for you. You don't even have to worry about it. So this week is a continuation of some major unfoldings happening collectively and individually. Today we're going to see Venus at 27 degrees of Aquarius square Uranus and Taurus. And Venus is guest hosting Uranus right now because Venus rules the sign of Taurus. There could be some interesting unfoldings happening throughout this weekend, probably last week, today, when it comes to relationships, money, the things we really want to do and we really don't want to do, what we believe in or we don't believe in, things we stand for and what we stand on. There may be some drama. Wouldn't be surprised if there are some Super Bowl commercials throwing some big political slugs, political satire, propaganda, things that are going to definitely bring up some conversations and some think pieces that are going to trickle down into our living rooms and our timelines. Some points of views will rattle some relationships this week because we'll have this line in the sand type of vibe. Like, okay, this is what you want, this is what you stand for. I knew I should have been stopped talking to you. Stuff like that, maybe. This can bring some major and unexpected rifts between unexpected people because of moral differences, sudden value changes, and unexpected shakeups in finances with Uranus and Taurus. Somebody's winning a bet, somebody's losing a bet. Might be some fights. But overall, this energy in this part of the Aquarius side of town is more than likely giving us this. We looking at something or someone that's just like, I don't want to do this no more. I no longer even like, what are you talking about? I no longer like the things you stand for. I don't really vibe with like how you see the world, like, or how you move in certain situations or how you treat people. Like, I don't really like that. Or we just no longer aligned. It's not even like, it's no judgment, it's no shade. It's just, we don't hear things the same, and and it feels uncomfortable. Or we just looking around like, I'm sick of this setup. The way that I'm sick of this drawer with this stuff in it. I'm sick of the way that this furniture is in the house. It ain't giving feng shui like I want to. It's making me anxious. I just don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to feel like this anymore. And we can go no further is the vibes of this this energy right now, of the cosmic weather, of the spiritual weather around us. And now we have Mercury in Pisces, where Mercury is going to go retrograde officially in his shadow period. We are in eclipse season officially, and now we have Venus going into Pisces this week. It's giving divine feminine intuition. It's giving, I don't have all the answers. My therapist or my astrologer doesn't have the answers. This is going to be an internal processing journey for us right now, for all of us. Nobody has all the answers. If somebody says I got the answers, they lying. Nobody has all the answers right now. So this Pisces energy that is flowing into our experience is asking us to go within and to calm and tend to the psyche, listen to our intuition, and to be in prayer or meditation or silence. My teacher has created a silent 20-minute session every day. I could put the link in the show notes, because we really need to be there for our own nervous systems right now, because sleep is more than likely crazy. Anxiety is crazy, and we want to listen to our own intuitions, because no one can calm us down like we can calm ourselves down. And so that's an art that we really want to take on and adopt during this time. Listen to your dreams. Oh, the dreams. The dreams. The dreams know. Let me tell you something. If you've been having some pretty significant dreams, the dreams are telling you the next step. The dreams are giving you the game. The intuition knows more than the logical brain when Mercury is in Pisces, because the logical brain is locked up and it is out of, it's out of order when Mercury is in Pisces. That doesn't mean that it doesn't work well. It's not stronger than the intuition and the spiritual realm and the spiritual messages that are coming in. I mean, you want to look for the craziest things, not look for it, but don't discount the craziest things. I was meditating this morning in my Zen den, and there was a white feather just on my blanket. How did a white feather even get into that room? It's crazy. But I know that I have a special relationship with white feathers, and I know that that's when, my guides are nudging me to listen deeply. The synchronicities and the downloads and the little omens and messages and dreams are going to be giving you insights to some future forward paths ahead. And around this time, we are experiencing some new forms of thought, some new interests, but we're more than likely running into some new people. We're meeting new people. There are new people, new types of people showing up in our lives in some way, bringing in new perspectives and a different way of relating. You could be connecting with guides, teachers, connecting to new platforms, becoming interested in new forms of study, connecting with new communities. And you want to pay attention to everything right now and how everything is making you feel. Pay attention to the omens and the signs and the synchronicities and the numbers on the clock and all the numerology stuff, and not running down a rabbit hole with it, but getting silent and getting still, because the intuition wants your attention and it has a message for you. And so this is a time where you want to start adopting spiritual practices, whether you pray, whether you just get very quiet and turn everything off and put the phone in another room and be in silence. Set a timer for 20 minutes and be in silence when you can. Have a dream journal. Be intentional about writing down the dreams, because the dreams are speaking vividly and they are revealing something beautiful about our path ahead. Some of us are experiencing insomnia, waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Don't even grab that phone and try to scroll. Be still. Sometimes you can grab the phone. What you'll notice is that on Instagram, there's a message for you. So I'm not even saying like be still all the time. Sometimes what your instincts are telling you is right, and it'll lead you to another message. So don't even discount that message you scroll by on social media, because the spiritual world is talking to us in every way that it can get our attention right now. So you want to pay attention to all of the things. Pay attention to the sentences that just pop up in your mind, the sudden memories about the past and the way they make you feel, the longing, all the things, you know. Be very intentional about your nervous system, because anxiety is not an annoying little mosquito that you need to try to shoo away. Feeling the override, it's not a feeling to just pray away either. It's an alarm, and it is trying to tell you something. It needs you to stop whatever you're doing. Don't bypass, so that you can clear the smoke before fire appears. So, what do you have to do to connect to a calm nervous system? Maybe you just lay here, right on the floor, in the car, in the break room. Maybe not in the aisle of your job at the grocery store or in front of the cash register. What's coming to an end? What needs to change? What needs better boundaries, a better plan, a more reliable way of doing something? What do you have to release and say no to stop burning the candle at both ends? Those are the questions that are going to come up when Saturn comes into Aries Friday, February 13th, Friday the 13th, day of the goddess, not the evil stuff they told you in books and in Hollywood. It's a divine feminine day. Significant that Saturn is going into Aries that day. because I think of Saturn in Aries as a wise woman and not a man. And the divine feminine is coming back. So some questions to ponder on during this time is, what is feeling over and done with in your diet, in your household, your routines, in your connections, in your communities? What is no longer resonating? This is a time to connect to people who make your nervous system feel like a hug. People who you don't have to explain yourself constantly to be understood. It's not a time to go it alone. It's a good time to be alone and have pockets of time to process your own emotions, but it's a time to connect to community. And it's a time to think about your contribution to the world, your purpose that the divine has given you, that is probably speaking in some way or another significantly at this point. If you don't have anyone that you feel comfortable to talk to, you can talk to me. I am offering a coaching container that is called the Sacred Five. It is a one-on-one experience between you and I, and it encourages you not to change, but to change the way that you express your energy in ways that work for you, dealing with your personal astrology and the cycles of the moon, because we are all in different seasons and cycles, and you deserve to experience a life of joy and not a life where you're constantly trying to find ways to heal, because you are already divinely created. So if you would like to know more about what I offer in that container where I hold space for you, I'll leave the link in the show notes to book a 15-minute free consultation / blind date. Other than that, keep coming back. I hope you are all taking great care of yourselves and giving yourselves pause and ease that you may need at this time, so that you can make strong and aligned decisions and have powerful yeses. See y'all all next week for another trip around the spiral. Bye. You are listening to the Free Spirit Astrology Podcast.